CVE miter.org. Okay, there you go. And you can go for CVE list from here. Or you can go for search the CVE list. If you know anything, then it's okay. If you do not know, like I want to search Windows Server 2012. Okay, there you go. All the vulnerabilities, okay, that are related to Windows Server 2012 will be are listed over here. You can see that, right? So when you click on this one, see CVE, the common vulnerability and exposure, 2019 is the year the vulnerability was found, and 0584 is the order in which the vulnerability was discovered. Okay, click on that. There you go. Description, references, which will give you more information. Okay, assigned CNA Microsoft Corporation, date record found, this 26 November 2018. Okay, so this is one of them. Okay, you want more information, you can go to this for security focus, or you can go for Microsoft portal. You can get the information over there also, that how to patch that particular vulnerability. All right, you can go and search for any vulnerability the one you want to. Okay, this, and there you have learn more at NVD. So we can go for, okay, it's not opening over here. Okay, you can go to nvd.nist.gov. Okay, and get the details over there also. All right, that's about CVE. And there you go with the CVSS, that is Common Vulnerability Scoring System. Okay, Common Vulnerability Scoring System will give you the score of the vulnerabilities based on the severity level, how critical, how medium, how high or low severe vulnerability is there. 0.1 to 3.9. Okay, this is low. 4.0 to 6.9 is medium. 7.0 to 8.9 is high. Okay, and 9.0 to 10.0 is critical. So this is the severity level of the vulnerability. Okay, these are the severity levels. Okay, CVSS defines these score basically. Okay, based on the CVSS. Okay, there are different matrices over there that we need to look for, that if the vulnerability is found. Okay, so what is the scope of the vulnerability, what will be the impact on the confidentiality, what will be the impact on the availability, and what will be the impact on the integrity based on that. Okay, what is the attack complexity, if the exploit exists or not, right? If what network is required, if the user interaction is required or not. Many things are there that you can go for. All right, that are required to calculate the score of the vulnerability basically. Okay, then intrusive versus non-intrusive scanning. Okay, now intrusive scanning is moreover, you can say, the passive one, active one. Okay, and non-intrusive is moreover the passive one. Okay, now the vulnerability scanners are there, okay, that can be implemented purely as a software or a security appliance, or connected to a network over there. And some scanners work remotely by contacting a target host over the network. Other scanner types use the agents installed locally on each host to perform the scanning and transmit a report to the management server. Like Nessus Professional allows remote scanning of hosts, while Nessus Manager and the Tenable Cloud can work with locally installed agent software. Okay. Then scan intrusiveness is a measure how much the scanner interacts with the target. Non-intrusive is a passive means of scanning, okay, which analyze the indirect evidence, okay, like the type of traffic generated by the device, okay. Passive scanner, just like Zeek network security monitor, okay, analyze the network capture and tries to identify a policy deviation of or the CVE matches over there, okay. And this type of scanning has at least the least impact on the network and on host, but likely less likely to identify the vulnerabilities comprehensively. Okay, this mostly is used by the attackers to stay stealthy over there. Okay, now and when it comes to active scanning or intrusive scanning, okay, it means they probe the device's configuration using some sort of network connection with the target. Okay, it consumes more network bandwidth and runs the risk of crashing the target off the scan or causing some other sort of outage. Okay, agent-based scan is also the active-based scanning over there. Okay, and the most intrusive type of vulnerability scanner does not stop at detecting a vulnerability. Like the exploitation framework contain default script to try to use a vulnerability to run code or otherwise gain access to the system. Okay, and this type of highly intrusive testing is more typical of penetration testing than automated vulnerability scan. Okay. Then there is credentialed versus non-credentialed scan. Credentialed scan, where you take the permission, you get the credentials of a system, and then you scan. Okay. And non-credentialed scan, where you do not get the credential. Okay, just like the anonymous, uh, scanner over there, okay, or guest access only. So you scan in that manner. Okay. So weaknesses, the more weaknesses you will be getting from the credentialed scan when you compare it with the non-credentialed one. Okay, credential scan is more intrusive type of scan than the non-credentialed scan. Okay. Then there are false positive, false negatives, and the log review. Now, false positive is something that is identified by a scanner or other assessment tool as being a vulnerability when in fact it is not. Like we can assume that a vulnerability scan identifies an open port on the firewall. Okay, because a certain brand of malware has been known to this port, the tool labels this as a security risk and recommends that you close the port. But the port is not open on your system. Okay, false negative. Okay, like you should see that the potential vulnerabilities that are not identified in a scan. Okay, the risk can be mitigated somewhat by running the repeat scans periodically or by using scanners from more than one vendor. Okay, also because automated scan plugin depend on the pre-compiled scripts and they do not reproduce a success that a skilled and a determined hacker might be capable of and can therefore create a false sense of security. Okay, and review logs, reviewing the system related system and network logs can enhance the vulnerability report validation process. Okay, like we can search for the logs and we can see that, okay, whether the vulnerabilities are really there or not. Okay, just to confirm the results basically. Okay.